Hi there, welcome back to a new video. I've got a whole load of things to share with you today which I'm really excited about. We have got the new kit, we've got some pages I've made with it, and I'm also going to make a little journal page with you as well today. A really nice, quick and easy one. So I really hope you'll enjoy this one. To start with though, let's move these to one side. I want to show you what's coming up in this month's kit. I'm very excited about it. It is called You and Me, and it's all about friendship, your favorite people, your besties. We're celebrating all those kind of things this month with this kit. So I won't open everything because I want you to have a whole load of surprises. You do get a little mini magazine in this kit when you open it as well, so look out for that. And we have a treat bag which is full of surprises, so I won't open that so that you won't see everything. We have got some pink little tickets here which you could add your own stamping. I like to use mine, as you'll see in a moment, for like dates and locations. That's quite fun, but you can do whatever you want on those. You could even paint on them, draw on them. We've got a fun little baggie here of, these are really cute actually. Let me just show you these. I haven't used mine yet, and yet I was really excited to use them. Everything, by the way, is in cute little bags and bits for you to reuse. Look at those. It says especially for you. And you've got some string with those. So let me know what you're thinking about using those. And like I said, remember to use the little bags. We have got a super cute little charm today. I am going to show this. Look how adorable this is to add to your journals, your planners. Let's get that in focus. Really cute. And again, reuse that little bag because it's so cute. Why wouldn't you want to reuse it? We have got tab top stickers with a little space there for you to jot in what you need to. We have got stickers, little sticker sheet there for you with some word strips along the bottom. A couple of pieces of sketch sheets for you. I love that edging. It's the edging that actually excites me the most with these. And then we've got some die cuts. I did record this once already, that's why that was open, but I can't find the footage. I don't think I hit the record button down hard enough and none of it recorded, so I'm redoing this. So we've got hearts, we've got speech bubbles in various different forms, the word forever, more speech bubbles, and that one is my favorite. I love that one. I've also popped in a plain envelope for you to decorate. With it being all about your besties, your favorite people, I thought it would be really nice to send some happy mail to someone, but decorate the envelope and make it really fun. And then we've got the kit papers as well. Let me just grab those to show you. So these are the papers. They're A5 and you get 2 of each design. I love these ones. They're like washi strips which you can cut, and obviously you can reuse the bag as well. And I was going to show you what I've made with the kit, so far. So, oh, the other thing is as well, I have shared an exclusive video today on my Patreon platform about word of the year. It's quite a personal one, quite in depth about whys and hows, and really how to make your words work for you. And I've shared my previous journals about it as well, so I'm talking about that in great depth today. So if you aren't a part of my Patreon community, it's in the video tiers, which is teal and red. I'll leave the link to Patreon down below. It's my creative community if you wanted to go and check those out. And I have been creating with this kit here, and then I have also in my weekly journal I did a page in here as well. Where is it? Oh, I used them on this one here. This is a page that I shared last week, and I used lots and lots of bits and pieces here. As you can see, the little tickets there. I used some of the die cuts and the stickers, and some bits and pieces on this side as well. So I just wanted to share that with you because that's also how I use this kit. And then I'm going to share some other bits and pieces with you as well. I wanted to make a page in my storybook journal. Now I am going to create in here, I love this little journal, and it's just about little stories. So I wanted to tell the story. I've already decided it's going here. It's going to go on this page about, you know, him, Bodger and Badger, about the badgers at the side of the house that woke us up a couple of times. So I am going to do a little storytelling. I'm just going to do the one page. I don't want to fill it up really quickly, this journal. I'm really enjoying it. So I'm quite happy to, like, here and here. These are all like one page stories. A couple of times I've done a double spread. That's another one page. So I'm quite happy to take my time with this journal because I'm really enjoying it. So I want to tell the story. I don't actually have a picture of the badger, and that's okay because I do have a picture of Bodger and Badger. So in case you aren't familiar with these two, it was a kids TV program back when we were little. Really catchy song. Let me know if you know it. It's fun. Do you know, I've been wondering what to do with this. I have this dish sat on my desk. I used to have jewellery on in years ago. I don't really wear jewellery anymore. I am now going to use it as my rubbish, my little rubbish bin on my desk when I create. Isn't that a good idea? I love that idea. Somebody recently asked me where I got this from. I bought it, I worked out I bought it probably about 12 to 15 years ago, and it was from a little shop in Windsor. I did search for it for the person, and it was sold by oh, what's the shop called? The online shop. Not .com, gift shop. Giftshop.com. Is that it? Is that the one? Yeah, so that's where it stemmed from. So you may well be able to find one on eBay or something, but it was quite a long time ago. So I am thinking about using part of this envelope, but not all of it. So I am going to take it from here. Doesn't have to be straight. And I am going to just stick the edge on. I could have done with doing that maybe a little bit larger. And we are going to turn that into a mini flip. So I'm just literally sticking down that edge there. And that is going to be our flip. I haven't decided yet how I am going to decorate it or what I'm actually going to do, but I know I wanted to do that. I was excited to do that. So it almost looks like a bit like an envelope, doesn't it? I think I will add some washi tape in there just to almost help with the transition of this page onto the envelope. I'm just having a look. Oh, I've got, oh, that went well. I seem to really struggle with washi tapes, don't I? I spoke about this in a recent video. Is it just me? Does everyone else struggle with them? I feel like nobody wants to moan about washi tape because everyone loves it. But you never hear of people saying, oh, my washi tape never sticks or my washi tape breaks all the time. So if you feel like that, please tell me. Right, so I might just stick a little bit. It's got love on it, but I didn't actually love this. Well, no, actually we did. We laughed a lot, even though it woke us up at 4 o'clock in the morning. So basically, I woke up to a lot of noise. Almost sounded like a bear or something. It was so loud. And I couldn't really see anything to start with when I looked outside. And then on the grass area in front of the house, I saw these really large, dark shapes. And I didn't know what it was to start with. Aid went and got a torch. Although we have lights on at the front, we still couldn't see. And it was just almost too large to be dogs, but too round. Definitely not cats, not foxes, and I'd never heard a noise like it. Right, let's get on to the next thing. I love this. I'm going to use this, but it's a little bit on the big side because I still love the pink. So I am going to tear it down. So yeah, we couldn't quite work it out. Aid went and got a torch, and in the meantime, they'd run into the bushes at the side of the house. That's better, isn't it? I like that. And I could see the kerfuffle going on in the bushes at the side, and I could see the eyes as well. Every now and then you'd see the brightness of the eyes, and I shone the torch into the bushes, and then out came walking a very sheepish, very large badger, almost looking up. And I told the story on Instagram and I said he was doing the walk of shame. It really looked like it, but they were obviously at it, and I disturbed them, for which I'm very sorry. Let's put Bodger and Badger in there, I think. Oh, I don't want to. Yeah, I'm going to pop them in because I don't want to. Oh, actually, you know what I'm like. I don't like that feeling of seeing part of a photo, so I'm just going to play with that at the moment. I'm going to cut apart this. Oh, that one's going to be a good one. So, yeah. And then this really big badger came out. So when I see the telephone, the next part of the story, it was like, I think the noise started before 4. I then couldn't sleep. I was wide awake. I'm an early riser anyway, but even that was quite early for me. And so I decided to go downstairs and work at my computer. I'd have an extra early day. I do quite like an early working day. And about an hour later, 5 o'clock, I could hear voices outside. And I ran upstairs to get a better look, and we got the torches out, and there was 2 people walking around with torches. They were quite loud how they were talking, but we've got a lot of trees by us, and they were kind of like looking around and really investigating, and they had something written on the back of their jackets, so then Aid could see that it said police. So we think somebody had heard all the noise. It really was loud, and we think somebody must have thought that somebody was in a spot of bother, couldn't see anything because our house is sort of out on its own, so nobody else would have been able to see, and must have reported it to the police that somebody was in distress, because then the police, we've got a lot of woodland out the front, the police, then you could just see the torches. They were walking around, they were out there for ages looking everywhere. So yeah, that was our story of the badgers. And then they scared off a fox. A couple of nights later we heard them again, and then a few days later I was on the treadmill in the morning, and it was about 9ish, and I was just on the treadmill looking outside, and I just saw this massive badger come from that area and then just walk all the way around the garden path and just off doing his own thing. So yeah, another walk of shame. So that's our badger story. I think it's quite funny. So yeah, I thought we needed to tell that story, or I needed to tell that story in my journal, because I think it's quite funny. I just love the fact, though, obviously it's not great that police resources were used up because of a badger, but I guess somebody thought somebody needed help. But yeah, it was quite amusing. There we go. Just used mostly that embellishment postcard here, actually. This is quite fun. I just love doing pages like this as well, where it's fun, it's really light-hearted, and I know that this could well be one of those stories that we end up forgetting, but now we won't, because we have a fun story to look back on. I might just do it like that, actually, and then do the journaling on that side. I think that's what I would do. So yeah, to represent my story, we have got Bodger and Badger. I loved that song. I loved the show. And Badger was quite naughty, and he ate mashed potatoes. So if you aren't familiar with that show, maybe go and have a little Google and see what you can find. It was really fun. I used to love kids shows when our kids were little. There. I've also got some of the stickers. I am going to take the telephone from here, because obviously somebody called up the police. And we are going to take the conversation. Where should we put that one? Conversation should be here, shouldn't it? Let's add it here. I quite like that, and we're going to do that on there, and I might just leave it at that. I will use the little ticket for the date again. That's quite handy, and I think I'm ready for my journaling. One little tip I do like to give, if you just feel like the page needs something but you don't know quite what, I just love to do a little dotted line and just go around and outline things. It just goes from looking empty, like it's not quite finished, to, oh yeah, she's finished that page. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do here. Just go around. I do love a black outline. It just kind of looks like it's been finished. Or even, like I say, if you don't want to do a full outline, a little dotted, almost like a little bit of faux stitching, just makes it look like it hasn't been forgotten. And that's how it was meant to be. I'm going to do around the outside here as well. It's also very relaxing. I do like doing that, and then I will get on with the journaling. I think I might do it on the front as well, just to make it look finished. I really enjoy having a little journal just for a few random stories, and I don't always want to do a great big page. So I've done this in the past as well, and these kind of journals often end up being one of my favourite kinds of journals. It's just so light-hearted, really fun, but also when you end up going back over it, it's really fun to read and you end up with a little giggle. So I definitely recommend having a journal for some light-hearted stories. It could even be, I've done it before with journals like this, where, you know, when a family member's sent a message through and it's really, really funny about something they've said or something that happened to them, or it could be, you know, when people get their words muddled, something like that. My mum often gets things muddled, and so it's just fun to look back on things like that, or especially if you've got kids. Always write down their funny little sayings, because you think you're going to remember them forever, and I can promise you, as much as you want to, you don't. So definitely write them down and keep a note of everything. I'm so glad that I have documented so many things of what the kids have said. I actually used to have, I've spoken about it many times, a little he said, she said journal for me to document the little funny things they say. Right, I am going to carry on with the journaling now. I think that looks a lot more completed, doesn't it, with the dots? And there we have it. There is my journaling page. Doesn't have to be fancy, doesn't have to be amazing, but I have documented this silly little story. I am very pleased about that. Another story in my little storybook. I'm really pleased. Oh, and I forgot to say, the little alphabet stickers, the tiny ones, these are actually from our previous kit. So I think I've got some more of those, so I'll leave those linked down below. Thank you very much. I hope you've enjoyed this today. I will leave the link to the kit below. They're being sent next week. Sorry, this week. I can't wait to share them with you. Take care, have a wonderful week, and I will see you on Thursday with a new video. Bye. And by the way, this worked a treat. I'm definitely going to keep this again for my little bits of rubbish when I'm journaling.